Since we've seen Jarvan in the jungle, he's one of those champions that can go for the high impact level 2 gank. All he needs is one camp to unlock the combo, and he can go
much compared to getting a tower, extra farm, experience on maybe your top laner. So it becomes so much more difficult for you to get those 5 dragons.
Faker!
Well, shield comes up for Pond. They're going to go for the play. There's the jump in, and oh, man! It took him 11 minutes, but Edward Gaming first blood's Faker.
That will make taking the second dragon a bit easier.
SKT are at least going to try.
Marin's
so far,
heading
it's a good
down,
start.
and Faker has teleport when he revives in 5 seconds. There's wards right on EDG. They're not going to give this one up. Amazing Jay's going to have to join the team, I think. There's the ulti in for Wolf. TP in, but down goes the support. Edward Gaming 2-0 to start, but now Clearlook is attacked. That's a trade kill back in Pond. Now stuck on top of the dragon. Faker gets his first kill of the game, and then still trades back and forth, but EDG are routed. 3 dead so far. The dunk, it's going to make Bang bleed. Yes, he's not going to survive it, but SKT gets more kills and they get the dragon.
Woo, they're able to stop the stacking. What a call there from SKT. Oh, they might even get deft here. Faker's going to cut him off.
He wants some farm.
All right, the 2 solo laners. Here comes the teleport from Amazing Jay. No, it's going to be Pond, but Deft's already dead. Marin has Aga, but he's not taking any damage. Pond tries to set up the stun. He will not catch Faker thanks to the flash. A bit of damage on a Marin, but can he really do much more than this one? Down to 400, but out they go. SKT.
That was one big Renekton who joined in all of a sudden.
All right, so let's take a look at the prep for this. Faker just comes alive. He comes off of the death timer, starts channeling the teleport, and SKT will have all 5 members here. Look at Marin, straight to the back line. They take down Clearlove first.
This front line here for SKT is going to be so massive in this game. Bengi does go down in the end, but he's already done his job. And of course, a full HP Faker ready to clean up and bang. With the potion, and sadly the Doran's Blade life steal is not enough.
The mid
to push it down instantly, it's easy for Marin to push down the top lane, and again, the top side of the map just belongs to SK Telecom.
Uh-oh, so much damage. Yeah, Marin trying to chunk him down. He's got a lot of damage this one. A couple more spells will do it. There's the hit, and wow, the solo kill. Marin chasing down Amazing Jay in the top lane.
And Amazing Jay was the question mark for us.
From SK Telecom. Take the split, push it down to the
there it is.
Flash on depth with the rune present.
Oh, the Q lands, and that's going to be the kill. Ult not needed. Faker picks up the 7th kill of the game for SK Telecom T
here, kind of work on some true sight, and Faker goes in.
Finds Clearlove and a ton of damage right away. They try to burst him back out, but Faker's totally safe. Clearlove running away as fast as he can, but it's not good for Pond in the mid lane. He's getting a lot of damage on him. A knockup comes back through thanks to Maka, but look how little damage Marin is taking. The Echo finally falls. It's a 1-0. SKT had to work for it. No, 2, as Clearlove followed well.
Still win the fight, though. That was the engage from EDG. They can do with the Annie, with the Kalista, but they just have no damage at this point. SK Telecom pushing it out to...
So it's interesting how defensive SKT are playing this game, but first, let's take a look at that fight.
Well, we get the hard engage. It's what EDG basically have to do. They think they can catch out Faker, but he has the shield. He can flash out from this one, and then the movement speed to just run away, and the rest of SKT's come in. Marin is still such a monster in the backline.
Yeah.
And there's no damage to take him down.
Exactly. That's the full tank Jarvan that we mentioned earlier.
Nearly pulls in Bengi. He didn't have a lot of support near him. It would have been a bit of an effort, but here comes the push back in. Mako in the front lines will get pulled back, but now Pond is alone in front of the enemy team. He's going to ult to run away. Marin still tanking up in the front line. Amazing Jay, now the sole tank in this one, and it's a little bit of knockouts coming through. Faker not getting attacked. Big shields, but he's going to go down. Deft is still alive in the background, and Bengi's going to be next, but there's still damage coming through from Marin. Pond will drop down, and it's a 2-for-1. The chase can continue. Marin's not far. He smells blood.
Yeah, he's got no flash, though, and chasing a Kalista, very frustrating.
Side, and for them to move that far out is so risky. Let's see the fight again, though. So they're checking in because they want to see if Baron has been taken, and this fighting in a choke point at first. Look at the Echo going in. It's a stun first. I thought it was the ulti, but he actually jumps out with that. But he goes in with the stun and buys time for at least Deft to deal some damage.
Yeah, but because Pond didn't get any damage off with his ultimate, that's a huge chunk that they're missing here. Deft was able to kite very effectively during that and get off a lot himself, but we're back into the action.
And it's already a knockup coming through. Wolf now retreating to keep himself alive, and a big knockup from Bengi means more is going to happen there. Marin absorbing in the front line. Mako's going to be the target there, quickly picked up. The dunk doesn't mean much here, and there we go. Amazing Jay just can't get enough damage. Faker survives. Pond gets a single kill, but it's a 2-for-1 yet again. Pond on the run, getting away from Bengi.
Even though Deft and Pond survived, both of them extremely low, and they just have to go back.
Over and over, and Sivir buffing them up, they're going in.
And here they go, Dev's gonna get cleansed, but it's not gonna be nearly enough. Faker picks up the kill, Mako's next easily, and there's really not much that Amazing Jay's gonna do on this one. Pawn pops Yulti for a bit of damage, Zonya's to buy some time, but who even cares anymore? SK Telecom T1 barely take any damage as they ace Edward Gaming. It's just a formality now for the Nexus. That's gonna do it. 3-0 start to the World Championship. SKT undaunted take down Edward Gaming.
We had one big team fight where it looked like EDG maybe could come back. I even thought the Echo got into the backline with his ulti, but it was just him stunning him, so there was no damage, and that was really the story here for EDG. Once they fell behind, they never had enough damage to kill the front line of SK Telecom, and it bought so much time for Faker and Bang to just safely sit there, and even Marin, of course, with this Renekton being a monster and just taking out 2 or 3 guys every time.
EDG very clearly focusing heavily on the Dragon. As you mentioned, giving up a lot for it in the lane swap, and then after the kill on Faker, rushing over to it even though Faker had his teleport up and the death timer so short in that period of the game.
Yeah.
SKT were able to swing it back in that moment.
It was basically 2 Dragon calls. Level 1 or level 2 in the lane swap, and then the one...